What's going on, y'all? We are back for the next episode in the Detailing in Real Time series, where I take you through various steps of detailing, paint correction, and ceramic coating for my customers' cars. This video we are going to be measuring paint thickness, so we're measuring clear coats and paint levels on this Mustang. It is just getting a one-step paint enhancement. I am not incredibly worried about what's happening with it. There's no goal. We're not digging deep into the paint, but I still like to get an idea. So this measures in mils, and anything under about 3.5 mils is a little bit of cause for concern. You can still polish just fine, but I still like to have an idea, even if we're not doing a whole bunch of cutting, of just what's going on with the paint. So we seem to have between 5 and 6 for the most part. 6.024, that's pretty good. That's a mile of paint. If we needed to get a measurement on what level of clear coat there is, you go from measuring an exterior metal surface, because this will only measure on metal, will not measure on plastic or carbon fiber or anything like that. You go from exterior onto a door jamb, because door jambs are generally not clear coated. So 2.4, that means there's quite a bit of clear coat on this car in most places. That's usually the way it is. So there's 2.5 mils of paint, anywhere between 2.5 and 3.5 mils of clear on top of that. Just a general idea. It's not the same everywhere. It's just giving you an idea of what's going on. So this car is a track car. He does beat this up pretty good. The front end of this car is pretty toasty. So I'm expecting maybe some lower numbers as we get up here. He's been tracking this car for 2 to 3 years now. Maybe not. I might get some even numbers all the way around here. Again, I'm just looking for anything that's under 3.5 or so. The rest of it seems to be okay, and I'll try to measure the bumper. It's not going to. So front bumper has paint protection film on it. So there's not a whole lot I can do with the front bumper, but we can get the paint back to good, get a good polish and shine on it before we get into ceramic coating. I am very familiar with Oxford White from Ford. If y'all need a reference, it's that thing sitting right there. Can y'all see that? Yeah. There's like 40 to 50 hours in the finish of that car, and it's never going to be done. It's just a project car. It's a toy. So just taking the rest of our general measurements. We seem to be doing quite all right. Oops. Yep.
can help St. Jude Children's Research Hospital save lives.
Alright, so the top seems to be all just in general. That's a lot of paint right there. 5.8, 5.9, 5.7. We're going to do some of the sides. If the sides end up being the same levels, they can be a little bit less, but if they end up being the same levels, yeah, so you got 5.9, 5 flat, 5.4, 5.0, 3.9, 5.4, 4.7, 4.9, 6.1, 4.8 on the front fender, 4.3. I think that's the lowest number we've seen on this car. Oops. 4.1, and then just a few quick measurements on this side just to make sure. I don't see anything that's really jumping off the panel saying that I need to pay attention. There's no areas of concern really. I didn't really expect that, but I also wanted to make sure that I showed what the process is for me. Process could be different for other detailers. That's perfectly fine. I'm not here to compete with other detailers. I'm just here to do the best job I can on my customers' cars, and that's really it. Yep, nothing really to write home about. No exciting video this time, just boring old paint measurements. We seem to be in the general 4.8 to about 6.4 range. And again, it won't measure on the bumper. We'll check again. Nope, that's plastic. So that's it. We took 74 measurements in however long this video is. That's nothing really jumped off and screamed at me like this is really low paint levels. Again, all I'm doing is a one-step enhancement and polishing. I'm even going to polish up some of this vinyl a little bit so that it looks a little bit better. So I'm going to get started. The car is dry from yesterday. You can see that the shop is still a little bit wet, so I need to turn the fan on and get these floors dried up. So we'll get this started, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Junction Auto out.